Well, if you miss any of Friday's show, you got to make sure to podcast that. It was so much fun sitting down at the VMAC today with John Schneider and Pete Carroll talking ball, talking about the history, talking about all the landmarks and the watershed moments. But at the end of the show today, it hit me once again. As much as we try to analyze, as much as we dig in, and as much as, these guys will tell you, being John and Pete, they will give you information and some markers and some things to look at. I haven't looked at the name Luke Willson nearly enough. John Schneider once again reiterating to us today what he said after the draft, and that was they'd have been really disappointed if they would not have gotten Luke Willson. Luke Willson, a backup tight end at Rice via Canada, baseball player with 9 receptions his senior year at Rice University, and that's the guy that John Schneider says they'd be disappointed about if they weren't able to draft him. Well, here's why. Because they don't have that guy on their roster. They do not have a game-changing, fast, receiving H-back tight end. Anthony McCoy is close, but Anthony McCoy is a little bit more of Zach Miller. He's a big-bodied, big physical guy, good blocker. What you're talking about here and what you're hoping for is Kellen Winslow. And you brought Winslow in last year and you gave him a good look. Unfortunately, the body and the knee broke down and was not, I think, going to be durable enough for you for the length of the season. They look at this kid as something they don't have, and I know I'm going to keep my eyes on him because you add a pass-catching tight end to Percy Harvin, the most dynamic player in the slot in the league, to the receivers outside, to Zach Miller at wide, to all the running backs, and I've said this over and over and over again on videos, but how much fun it must be to be Darrell Bevell to try to find a way to utilize all those weapons.